In today's English lesson, we are going to visit an American farm stand right here where they sell fruits and vegetables. We might take a look at right next door is a marijuana dispensary. It's legal in my state to sell weed. We might take a quick look around there. I asked the owner if I could film inside. He said no. But down a little further is an ice cream shop. So I figure after we visit the American farm stand, we might go ahead and get an ice cream. So I'm going to walk around with the camera. Hopefully I won't have to stop the camera. People say they like it when I do that. It makes them feel like they're in the United States learning English. So we'll walk around and learn a little bit about some fruits, vegetables, and a couple other things they sell. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's a lot of pumpkins here. I am filming this at the end of September. I think maybe the first term we should talk about is jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. So these are pumpkins right here. You might know that term, but for Halloween, a lot of people carve or decorate pumpkins. And when I say carve, that means take a knife, dig holes into the pumpkin and make a shape, usually a face. That would be called a jack-o'-lantern. But sometimes they're decorated. And they have pumpkins of all sizes. If it's a smaller pumpkin, they might say mini pumpkin. And I did ask the owner if I could film here. She said yes. But one thing she wanted me to mention was that the prices do change. So right now, this week, those mini pumpkins are $1.49 a pound. And since we're in the United States, things are sold by the pound. But next week, the mini pumpkins, they could be a little more expensive or a little bit cheaper. Just depends on the week. Prices go up, prices go down. If a pumpkin is over 20 pounds, it's gonna cost you $10. I don't know if there are any pumpkins around here over 20 pounds. Maybe these. Look like the bigger pumpkins are out back here. This one looks really big. Yeah, so lots of pumpkins outside. I don't know a lot about flowers, but there was a sign that said these were mums. These were mums. Let's go see how that's spelled. M-U-M, mum. It sounds like a truck is backing up. I'm not sure if the microphone picked it up. But those are mums. Bob the Canadian, if you ever watch him, he knows a lot about flowers. Check his channel out, Bob the Canadian. I love this term, warty pumpkins. Warty pumpkins are 59 cents a pound. Humans can get warts. They're kind of gross. They're not like zits. They usually last a lot longer. And apparently pumpkins can get warts, and here's a warty pumpkin. Those little green things on the pumpkin, we might say that those are warts. There's also a saying that I've used with this channel, and it's called warts and all. And basically what I mean by that is I like to film videos. I sometimes might mess up. Certain things might happen, but I just want to show it to you all, like warts and all, even sometimes the mistakes, because you know it's real life here. So maybe I'll make a mistake, maybe I won't. Maybe someone will get mad that I'm filming. Maybe someone will try to kick me out. I'll just keep the camera rolling. All right, this is called Indian corn. And I'm not even sure if that's okay to say anymore, because I don't know if actual Native Americans use this corn, but this is only for decoration. Indian corn. Some people hang Indian corn up outside their house. This is real corn though, like regular corn, not Indian corn. And it still has on the husk. The husk is that green part. They do have some corn here that does not have a husk though. We might say this is bagged corn because it's in a bag. Speaking of bags, you need to bring your own bag here. In my state of Maine, ooh, big truck going by. But I'm not gonna edit that out. It's warts and all. In my state of Maine, it's now, it's not illegal, but stores cannot provide plastic bags without charging 5 cents. If you saw the supermarket video that I did, I talked about bottles and a deposit. A deposit is you pay a little money plus you get the item. So if they give me a bag, they have to charge me 5 cents. It's just designed to try to save the environment a little bit, a little less plastic. So this is butternut squash. I've never heard of this in English. I don't know if you'll ever need it, but this is native buttercup. And they do have carts here in case you want a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. I also talked about organic. Let me get the sun here. I also talked about organic in that supermarket video. And these are organic pears. Native organic pears. If you hear native, that means that it was made in the state of Maine. Native, it's local. You might also hear that. These little potatoes, we call new potatoes. They're actually, I love new potatoes. These are really good. So this is a tomato, but the smaller ones you might hear called plum potatoes, but I think these are cherry tomatoes. The sign's on the other side. Wait, no. Actually, it was right there, so could be a grape tomato or a cherry tomato, I'm not sure. And we'll call those cherry tomatoes. Oh, we have some native garlic. And over here is a cooler. We call this thing a cooler. Guess what it does? It keeps things cool. And they have some interesting things inside this cooler. All right, so they have some packaged So many big trucks here. Some packaged pickles. We would call this whipped cream. Whipped cream. The sign said that these were Canadian strawberries. I thought I knew somebody here. I might know somebody here. Might get awkward in a minute. Nope, I don't know them. And then those are native plums. I thought somebody pulled up in their car. We might use that phrasal verb. They pulled up in their car, and I thought I knew them, and I thought I might have to say hi, but I don't know them. Apple cider. So this stuff might be heavy, but this is a gallon of apple cider. Our milk comes in gallons too, and this is a half gallon. So you probably don't use gallons in your country. You probably use liters. The United States uses gallons. Asian pear. And it looks like they might be delicate. And when I say delicate, like easily hurt, because they have some coating, a little package around it, some protection. Call that thing a watermelon. We might call these watermelon slices. It's pomegranate. Mango. Hey, while I'm thinking about it and while it's quiet, you mind hitting that like button? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe too. Thank you. So I don't know what this thing is in English. I might call this a gourd. A gourd. A lot of times when you don't know what it is, but it's sort of like a squash or a pumpkin, you might use the term gourd. But there's no sign, I don't know. Cucumber. A couple different types, but that is a cucumber. You know what that is, right? Apple. There are different kinds of apples. My state actually, it's kind of famous for growing apples. Yeah, they grow well here in my state of Maine. So they look like they were all native, so they were all grown here in the state of Maine.
Yeah.
Summer squash. Oh. This is fun to say. Zucchini. Zucchini. Sounds Italian.
You too.
Avocado. The owner just walked by. She's very nice.
Oh, spot on, huh?
So many things to talk about here.
Let's put some up front and throw them on that table.
As soon?
Trying not to get any customers. Ooh, one of my favorites here. Bananas. Maybe not the healthiest, but probably my favorite thing here is fudge. Fudge. And I bet they make that here, fudge. That's another cooler. So what do you say we go take a look over here at the weed shop? Like I said earlier, they don't want me filming there, but if you've ever heard of weed, marijuana, it's probably illegal in most places. If something is illegal, you get in trouble for having it. But in my state, you can actually have marijuana. And you might hear it called a weed shop, that's very common, or a dispensary. All right, what do you say I go get into my car? We can go over to my car. I can keep recording, and we'll see what happens. I just need to make sure I don't get into an accident. And, oh, where's my wallet? I don't know if I have my wallet. And we can go get some ice cream. I don't want you to see the inside of my car though. It's a little messy. Right now, we are in between seasons. It's not quite summer anymore, but it's not quite yet fall. So in the mornings, it's kind of cool or sometimes cold, so I need a jacket. But in the afternoon, you can see I just have on a t-shirt. But I have a lot of extra clothes in my car when I'm driving. I hope you won't be able to see, found my wallet. I hope you won't be able to see my messy car. But yeah, this is what we call a wallet, where, you know, a lot of men will keep their money. A woman will probably use a purse. But let's see if I can drive, teach English, and get an ice cream all at the same time. Oh no. It is, speaking of illegal, let's fix the camera and not get my back seat, which is really dirty. Speaking of illegal, if I drove my car without a seatbelt, that is illegal. I can't do it. If the police saw me do that, they might pull me over. Another English phrasal verb there. To pull over, I would be driving. I would see the blue lights behind me, and then I would have to drive to the side of the road. We call that pulled over. I've been pulled over a couple times in my life, but I've never gotten a ticket. So if you do something really bad, you can get a ticket. I've never gotten a ticket though. So I can't look at the camera too much right now because I'm driving and I don't want to get into an accident. But I've never gotten a ticket. I was speeding at one time in my life. I was stopped for speeding, but it wasn't that bad. And the police officer gave me a warning. All right, this doesn't look like... Oh no. It looks like it's closed. Please don't tell me it's closed. I was looking forward to this all day. I said to myself, I'll teach a lesson at an American farm stand. We'll visit the weed dispensary, the weed shop. They told me no, but then I said we can get an ice cream. And now it looks like it's closed. Let's go check. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like I said, it is getting to be fall. I think it's September 28th that I'm filming this. And Gifford's Ice Cream is closed. Well, if you're looking for more English, I say we stop here, but I got another video. I filmed just up the street on how to order an American breakfast. Thanks for watching. See you next time.